back to Traxler Park in Janesville, Wisconsin for the 93 Diet Pepsi National Show Ski Championships. This is Badgerland Ski Show. They won it all last year. You ask about the pressure, ask them, and they say there isn't any.
I would say our attitude was, let's just go out and have fun. We did like the idea, or we're real happy that we are national champions until the Nationals of the following year. Just to live that moment, we could live it 365 days from last year's Nationals to this year's Nationals, and we're proud to have achieved that. We've come close many times in the past, and you know, hats off to whoever does the best show.
Dan, last year, Jon Debelak won the Skip Gilkerson Award for the most valuable skier of the tournament.
Yeah, and an interesting story about Jon is in March, he had a terrifying snowmobile accident. He hit a tree at about 60 miles an hour, had his spleen completely removed, was not expected to ski at all this year, if ever again. 5 weeks after the accident, he was out practicing. Here he is today. Certainly we'll see him throughout the rest of the show, but you know what? He said the worst part of the accident wasn't his spleen being removed, it was the fact that snowmobile was only about 40 minutes old.
Come on down, stop out by, hop a carpet and fly to another Acrobar night.
Paul Droz, Badgerland's announcer, won that most coveted award by all announcers. He was named the most valuable announcer. They have awards for everything here. That's what I love about this thing. Paul, of course, certainly has a lot of zest for this sport.
One of the things, Dan, that the judges are looking for that distinguishes a national champion from others is some of the small things. We're looking at the swivel ballet here, how tight the girls' bodies are kept, their body positions, little things like the whirligigs that the top girls on the pyramid are carrying. That's what distinguishes national champions from the other teams.
Oh, here's something new this year. A little knee-boarding action. Knee-boarding and ski-boarding, of course, taking off. This is more traditional, the Adagio.
And here comes Jon Debelak again with his partner, Grace. Some of the things that I love about Jon, he's always looking at the audience. His face is always turned towards the crowd with a big, beautiful smile. And Grace, of course, has an Olympic-caliber gymnastics background.
Yeah, can you imagine how difficult this is out on the water? I mean, this would be difficult enough out on the gymnastics floor, but what they are doing is truly spectacular. This is absolutely amazing, and the grace and beauty and the showmanship with which they perform these feats is absolutely amazing.
And as you can imagine, the girls have to have a lot of confidence in their partners not to get dropped. Beautiful smiles, presentations.
Badgerland's theme this year around Aladdin.
Here are their jumpers.
And of course, last year, this is what set them apart, is their jumping. Last year, they did a first ever National Show Ski Championships. That routine looked a lot like that routine that we just saw come off the jump.
That's right. Last year, they did the first ever triple flip, double helicopter all at the same time.
And speaking of that, take a look. I understand that's what they're trying again.
And they made it. You know what? The lack of practice due to the floods didn't hurt them at all. They're back again with that same trick. Watch this. The two outside fellas, the 360 helicopter spin, three on the inside, the double or the triple front flip.
And Jon Debelak is out on the water once again. He is barefooting backwards behind the boat. Now take a look as he goes down on his stomach. The boat picks up speed once again. Hopefully enough speed to get both of these young men planing out of the water. And there they go, side by side, backwards barefooting.
That is incredible. And again, that's going to rack up some points, not only for the skiers, but the boat driver as well.
Talk about showmanship. How about a little, well, what would you call this?
Well, I think those are smoke flares, much like parachute jumpers would wear.
Well, Badgerland has enough to rack up 2,056 points, and that is good enough to take over the top spot from Sarasota. 2,056 points for Badgerland. They are currently in first place. Well, Gary,